Hi, good our dear viewers, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Taboy Brave Ibumaboe. In this video, I'm going to be explaining reasons why you viewing me need to invest in insect production if you are living abroad or if you are in Africa or in Nigeria, my country. There are many reasons why you as someone living abroad need to invest in insect production. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the profitability in insect farming and how you can start up insect farming, how you can also use it as a source of income, and how you can also make a lot of gain and profit from it if you are living abroad. So if you are new to the channel, please do me well to subscribe to this my channel because I always release videos on agricultural investment and how you can profit in the agricultural field. As I said before, my name is Brave Maboy, so let's go. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. So these are reasons why you need to invest in agriculture if you are living abroad. If you are in Africa living abroad, why you need to invest in insect production. Now, number one reason why you need to invest in insect farming is insect farming, you get a return in a very short period of time. It's not like other livestock that takes a lot of long time, like 1 year. Some of them take up to even before you can get your money, sometimes 2 years before you can get much profit. But insect production, your return of investment, you get it in a very short period of time. That is one advantage of breeding insect. And in insect farming, we have different types of insect. We have edible insect for human being and for animals. So anyone that you want to breed, be the ones for the animals or the one for insect, you can breed and you make good profit of it. So let me tell you different types of edible insects. Now, different types of edible insects, we have a palm weevil larvae farming, that is an insect. We have a BSF, black soldier larvae farming. We have cricket farming. We have mealworm farming. Then we have Equilis beetle farming. You can see. Then we also have even housefly farming. It's amazing, right? We also have housefly larvae farming, which you can also farm and give to livestock. So these are the different types of insect farming that is in vogue, that is in Nigeria, that you can practice. You understand? If you are living abroad, if you are living in Nigeria, these are the different types of insect that you can farm and you make a lot of profit from it. Then how can you start up this insect farming? Starting up insect farming is very easy and very straight to the point. Materials you need to start up insect farming is very low. The capital you're going to use to breed is very low, but the profit margin in insect farming is high because one, insect larvae, they produce a lot of larvae, edible larvae, and for humans and for animals. As you know, in Nigeria or in a lot of African countries, there is high inflation. Things are very expensive. Now, to bring down the cost of livestock and for food, we need to go into insect farming because that is the only way out that we can sustain our economy and we can build our financial capacity. Advanced countries like UK, Canada, Spain, Cyprus, Zimbabwe, advanced European countries, all European countries, they are into high insect farming because why? These insects are very profitable to human beings. It's what God has given to us to make profit, to make for ourselves. So we need to then learn how to maximize it and make profit for ourselves. And if you are living abroad, it's a very good investment that you can put your money and you will see your money in a very short period of time. You understand? One of the most important aspects also why you, if you are living abroad, need to go into insect farm is that the time of harvest, the duration, the time interval is very short. It's not like other livestock that is long. The time interval, some insect like palm weevil larvae, within 30 to 35 days, you have harvested and you're already making profit in that short period. Even BSF farming, the full life cycle, 45 days, that is the full life cycle, meaning you can start selling your BSF larva from the 13 to 15 days, you started selling your larvas. You started generating back your money. You understand? Then also, if you are into livestock production, you can help you to reduce costs. You understand? And the reason why a lot of persons don't want to go into fish farming, poultry farming, is because they have the high cost of feed. So if you are breeding this insect, if you are breeding these larvae, and you want to go into insect livestock farming, it will reduce the cost of your production. You understand? It will reduce the cost of production, making you to make more money For example, now if you make more money in your farming, let's say I'm into fish farming, you make more profit because why? The cost of producing this insect like a BSF for your fish or your chickens will be very low. You understand? It will be very low. Then another one is it can be very easy for you to monitor over there. A lot of people have invested in agriculture in Nigeria and other African countries, and things will not go well. Most of them have to back down, have to stop their farm because they could not monitor the progress in the farm. You understand? They could not monitor the daily activities because when they are there. But when in insect production, you can monitor your farm from where you are, no matter the part of the country you are. Because the reason why I say you can monitor it is because insect farming, the loss is very minimal. It's very low. It's very low, like BSF farming. I don't think there is any loss in BSF farming. No. There is no loss. The only thing that will make it a loss in BSF farming is if somebody go and spray insecticide. You understand? Insect killers around the environment. It can kill your insect them. But even though they kill the insect, the larvae cannot die. You can use the larvae to start up a new generation again. So it can help you to monitor your farm. You understand? The reason why I say you can monitor your farm is that in insect farming, everything is already programmed. You understand? It's already programmed. You know that, like for BSF farming, let's say BSF farming, let's use as an example now. You know that the BSF egg hatch within the eggs hatch within 3 to 5 days time. The egg will hatch. Now, when the egg hatch, the egg will develop for your harvest. For you to harvest, you can harvest within, let's say, from extra 7 days to 14 days. You can harvest. You start 7 to 14 days. You can harvest. Then you now turn them from the larvae to the pupa. From the pupa, so you can easily track the dates. You can easily track your progress in where you are because it's already programmed that way. You can easily track. You know that so day you're supposed to be getting a larvae. So day you're supposed to be getting pupa. So you can track the date, the days. So if somebody will not cheat you, nobody will cheat you because you can track your progress over there. When you have workers, you can track your progress. And even when they want to sell, you know that, okay, I have, I'm breeding, let's say I'm breeding 15 tons of insect, 15 tons of black soldier larvae farm. You know the cost, the cost of 1 kg currently, you know. A kg of that BSF larvae is about 1,000 naira. You know it already, and you understand how many kg will come out from. Let's say you're starting with 5 tons of BSF, and you know how many profit will come out because everything is already programmed. You understand? You can easily know it. That's why even you viewing me as someone that want to start up the business in abroad, in the diaspora, you need to undergo training. Now, the reason why you undergo this training, you understand, we can do the setup for you. We can do the setup for you practically, teach your workers, but you get to understand the business, you understand, online. We teach you online. So you know when your farmers, when there is a mistake in the farm, you can easily detect because one, we have already given you the knowledge. So if we give you the knowledge on the online aspect, then also teach your staffs that will be there in the farm to monitor the farm for you. You can know when they are doing mistake. You can know when they are doing mistake, and you can easily track down your investments. You can easily track down your investment. That is one good aspect of insect farming. You understand? That is one good aspect of why you need to go into insect production. Another one is the profitability is very, very profitable. Insect farming is something that you put little capital and you make a lot of profit because one, most of all the old things you use in breeding all these insects are basically some of the things that are easy to access, and most of them are even waste. Like BSF, most of the things you use in farm BSF are even waste materials. Palm weevil larvae, if you want to do palm weevil larvae, most of the things you use and breed them are not things that are very expensive. They are things that are very easy to access, and it's not quite very hard to get. You see it? Unlike other livestock that you be spending millions of naira to feed them, these ones are not like that. You understand? And one good aspect in insect farming is that it's not like other type of livestock that when you finish the first set of breeding, you go and buy another new set again to start. After selling your first set, when you train them. Let's say let them after you finish training them to boiler, to bigger size, you now go and sell, now go and buy new birds again and start off the process. Insect farming, and it's not like that. The moment you get the first set, with that first set, you keep on generating more. You keep on generating. You understand? Like palm weevil now. Once you get the weevils now, at first, let's say you buy the weevils from us or you get it from the Pawine tappers, you can get from Pawine tappers. So let's say you buy the weevil from us, to be in the safer side. You buy the weevil from us. So once you get these weevils and you use them to breed, and you harvest the larvae, when they get to larvae and you harvest them, you turn them back to the weevils which you are going to use them to produce it. So the chain continues. It's a continuous process. You understand? It's a continuous process, and you keep on making profits. Your profit continues. You understand? And it's a source of sustainability. You can use and sustain yourself and sustain your family. Instead of dashing your family money, giving them, they will asking for money every day. Sister calling you, brother, I beg, I need money. Oh, I need money for this, I need money for that. You can set up this thing for them and they will make you money on their own. It's a lifetime investment. You invest in them and they will make you their own money. They will not be stressing you. They need to be making their own money so that they will not stress you that much. You understand? So that is the good reasons why you in abroad and you in Nigeria, you can invest in your brother. You can invest in your sister by giving them the knowledge, letting them to come and learn from us. You understand? We can set up the farm for them and they will teach them how to manage the farm and they will be generating money for themselves. They will not be worrying you. Teach them how to catch fish and not to eat fish. Because if you keep giving them fish to eat every day when they are hungry, you can't give them fish. Time will come that you will get tired. But if you teach them this skill, if you expose them to knowledge and they can make their own money, they'll be boss of themselves. They will not be disturbing you and they'll be financially independent. And that is what you need. Make your brother, make your sister, make your family be financially independent by teaching them skills that can be able to generate more money so that they will know the value of money. Most of them is thinking that because you are abroad, you are making billions of naira, you are making the whole world. That's why they are always demanding for money. But when you set up this farm for them, they will make money themselves and they will know the value of money. You can relax. You rest from billing, enough billing. You stop, you relax, and they will make money for themselves. And before you see, they'll be happy. You understand? Because one, they can now generate money for themselves and things will be going well for them. Another important aspect in insect farming is global demand. There is high global demand for insects. Like a lot of countries now, most of the things they produce, they use insect to produce them. Be it biscuits, they use insect to produce biscuits. They use insect, most insect, even in pharmacological industries. Most of these drugs you take, they use the insect. Like for example, now like using scorpion venom. Scorpion venom is used to produce a lot of drugs, a lot of things that can be used to cure human beings. You understand? It's a very big industry. Scorpion venom is very expensive, very, very expensive. It's a very big industry. We are into scorpion production. You understand? Where we extract the scorpion and use them. And it is millions of naira people buy this scorpion venom. So there is high global demand for insects because insect contains a lot of protein. The protein level in insect is very high, very, very high. Unlike meat, fish, and other types of insects. And they are very edible. They are edible in the sense that you know that when you are advancing in age, it's advised medically that you stop your eating of meat. When you are your intake of meat, you understand, you need to stop it. And that's why they encourage people to eat more of insects. You eat more of palm weevil larvae, you eat more of crickets, you understand? You eat more of Hercules beetle larvae, eat more of all these insects I've mentioned. You eat more of them for you to be more healthy. That's what they eat in abroad. A lot of people will be laughing. China, what are they eating? See, they are eating insects. Oh, it's irritating. But if you look China is one of the most richest continents. They are very rich because they invest in insect production. They are very, very rich. They do a lot of production with insects, which you don't know. Most of the materials you eat, most of the things you eat, they use insect to produce them. You will not know. They'll package it, do it well, and send to you, send to Africa. Say, this thing is kind, it's fine, it's very fine. you don't know that these people are using insect to produce all these things. Most of the beverages you eat, most of the snacks you eat, they use insect larvae. They use insect fat to produce them. But we Africans, we are very relaxed. These people are making millions out of all these things. You understand? They're making millions. So we have to think outside the boxes. We have to think on how we can make these things to be sustainable to our economy. Africa is a developing country, continent. And for us to improve on our economy, we have to think of how we can use this our natural resources. Because one, Nigeria is blessed, Africa is blessed with this insect, but we are not making good use of it to make more profit for ourselves. If you go online, search on insect farming, you see most people, those abroad, you see most Indian, China, Americans, you understand, Spain, these are people that are doing these things because they know the importance of all these things. They know that these things are things that can generate more money for them. So this video serves as an eye opening to you. You can set up insect farming. There is global need for insect currently because of the protein level in insect farming. You understand? And because of the low cost of production, there is global need for insect farming. And you will make a lot of profit if you venture into it with the right mindset and the right training. We are ready to put you through. We are ready to train you. Even though you are not in Nigeria, you're not in Africa, we can do the setup for you. Like now, we want to do setup in Enugu, we want to do setup in Lagos, then we also want to do setup in Abuja. Different clients, then we want to help them to do this setup. Then you also can contact us to do this setup for you so that you will live financially independent. You understand? That is one thing that you need to know. Insect farming is one thing that can easily make you to generate a lot of money. So I encourage you, Venom, to go into insect farming and make profit out of it so that you'll be financially independent. Another importance of insect farming is environmental benefits. Now, insect farming is environmental friendly, it's eco-friendly. You understand? When you are breeding insects, you are protecting the environment and you are also making money at the same time. You understand? So that our environment will not be damaged. We need to start breeding this insect. Instead of us to be damaging this insect, we have to protect this insect so that it can generate more income for us. You understand? Environmental benefits. Insect farming is considered as more environmental friendly option compared to traditional livestock farming, requesting low land and water for farming. In insect farming, you don't need much water and space to start up an insect production. With the little space you have, you can start up breeding insect and you are making good money for yourself in a daily basis. You understand? Duration is very low. You understand? It's very, very low. Then also, it serves as a food security, helps also generate food because insect can be used to produce a lot of byproducts, a lot of product that human being can eat to sustain us. And you know that the protein level in Africa, mostly Nigeria, my country, is very low because one, cost of the living is high. So when we go into insect farming, it can help to sustain food security and help us to generate more incomes. That is one importance of breeding of insect. Then those insects can be turned to powder as an addictive. Can use them to be eaten daily. Different types of food, you can put them. Like for example, now you can grind cricket. And grind cricket, and when you are eating your breakfast, you can use it as a breakfast. Use it and make a tea. You understand? Just use and do spice, and you eat and you are healthy. You are doing very fine, fresh. You understand? So that is why you need to go into insect farming. You understand? Insect farming is very, very profitable. Then another one is insect can be used as organic fertilizers. Now, a lot of sicknesses, a lot of diseases that are affecting human beings is because of what we are eating. Now, the fertilizers are using to produce all these crops, to grow all these crops, most times are very harmful to us. They are harmful. So I encourage people to do agriculture with organic fertilizer. Organic. You need to grow, when you want to farm, use organic fertilizer so that it will not affect us over the years. You understand? It may not affect you now, but when you keep on eating these inorganic materials, things that use inorganic method to farm, with time it will affect you. So insects can be used to produce organic fertilizers, organic like BSF larvae. BSF larvae and the insect, they can be used to produce organic fertilizers that can help in boosting the soil. They help to boost the soil for more produce. You understand? For more produce can help to boost the soil. Also, it can help to create jobs. There is high job insecurity in Nigeria. A lot of persons that have gone to school after spend 4 years, 5 years going to school, when they come out, they don't see jobs to do. Now, when we start up companies that are into insect farming, because there are insect farming, there are different aspects in it that it will serve as a employment source. A lot of persons will gain employment. You understand? Because let's say, for example, now you set up a very big BSF farm or palm weevil larvae farm. You employ people now, people will be making money. Because when we do it well, we can do processing. We can be processing into powder. Like a palm weevil now, we can process into powder format. You can extract the oil out of it. You understand? Then we can also be used to do other productions like cake, biscuit. We have a company that will be producing biscuits, cake, or we just insect larvae and the insect themselves. So you see that it will open jobs for the Africans, for the Nigerians and all other African countries, so that we can be financially independent. You understand? You will not be looking for a job after school. No. These are things you can do and you make money for yourself. Even the government will come and consult you. Like us now, at this point now, the government consult us because why? We are giving impact to our society. We are trying to improve the society so that we can be financially stable. You understand that? So it can help us to create jobs for our youth, our employed youth. You understand? For even our aging people, because insect farming requires less stress. It doesn't stress you more. So if when you are advanced, when you are, let's say, if you are someone that is retired or someone you are about to retire, you can go into insect farming and you're making very good profit, even more than when you're even in your civil service job. That is a fact. You're making money because it's very easy to farm and you're making good money out of it. So these are the ways that you can go into insect farming if you're living abroad and you make good money out of it. Understand? So I believe this video has served as eye-opening for you to know that insect farming is profitable to you living abroad and also to you living in Africa. You understand? In Nigeria or Ghana, China, or any other countries, you can go into insect farming and you make good money. If you want to contact me to learn more, to know more about insect farming, to help set up farms for you, reach me on my number 080-633-45443. Do us well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all our social media farm accounts. In Facebook, I am Brave Snail Farm Production. Instagram, Brave Integrated Farms Limited. Do us well to share this video till I come your way again. Bye-bye.